Today I wanted to play a couple of buff cards, the main one being War Elephant, so I thought we'd play a Siege deck with War Elephant, but I didn't want to play like a standard Siege deck. I wanted to play some Varax's duels in here too. The basic reason why is because War Elephant benefits from the same thing as the duels, which is the Inspired Zeal charge, and they can both be reset by Varaxis. If you don't have a duel, you can reset the War Elephant, click its order again. So they work pretty well together. So I wanted to try that. And that's what we're going to do. So as far as the deck, we are playing Siege, we're playing Demven to find our stuff. Also works really well with Inspire Zeal. No Temple in this one. We have the Amphibious Assault to find our stuff, the War Elephant, the Varaxis, Princess Haste, and Selkirk. We have the War Elephant and these two as our payoffs for the Varaxis. We have the Vannegar's Blade to help set up either Selkirk or Ansace with that big duel. We have one Boiling Oil. If you want to run not Vannegar's Blade, you could run like a Vest and second Boiling Oil instead. That could be pretty good. We were running Kedwani Sergeants. They got moved up to 5 for 5, so I wanted to try them. And they also work pretty well here for boosting our duels and also boosting our engines. I will shout out the other option here is, well, there's a couple options here. One's second Boiling Oil, one is Odrin. He works really well with the War Elephant as a last say, but without Rafard's Vengeance, which we're not running in this one, if you want to do a non-dual one with Rafard's Vengeance, I'd run Odrin, I think. Because he works really well with War Elephant and Rafard's Vengeance. He also has that funny interaction with Rafard's Vengeance where he gives the full crew, so you can just play everything next to Rafard's Vengeance and he'll do 2 damage. Like your Siege Engines will fire 2 damage too, because he'll give the full crew. But I don't think he fits as well here. The other one I wanted to mention is actually the... where is he? The Immortal Cavalry, because we don't have the best setup for War Elephant. We don't have a ton of soldiers. Mostly it's going to be the Sergeant, Siege Master, Guards, and Carrick Marines. So we don't have a ton of soldiers, but this gives you the setup for the crew right away. And if they break the crew setup, you hit onto a shield with the War Elephant. So I think this is also a pretty decent option. It's also a decent point slam. But yeah, we're going to go Kedwani Sergeants because I want to try them. But I think Immortal Cavalry might have a place if you're having trouble getting the War Elephant to go off. Then we have some guys down here. And for the fours, we've got the Winch, Ballista. Ballista also got buffed. I want to try that as well. The Royal Guards and Marines ring. Double Royal Guards, double Marines goes more soldiers for the War Elephant and additional setups on the duels. And that's deck, guys. It should be a pretty fun one. We want to see those big duels. We want to see the big War Elephant, and let's see if we can get it today.
Pride is all we've left.
Kesha SYP. We've got, what is this? The Guerrilla Tactics. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Could be a lot of stuff. It could be a lot of stuff. Really want to find Demavend at some point in a game. That would be nice. He's been not showing up in our hands today so far. But, you know, starting the video, let's maybe we'll find him now. Use up the bad luck before we start recording. That is the idea. Okay. Well, no Demavend. Boosted Guardian. Okay, so this is probably Devotion midrange. So Shiru is a potential threat. I don't like Shiru. It's a very annoying card to deal with. He's just going to order into Nature's Wrath whatever we play. So I want to make it something that gets value immediately. Also just go Amphibious Assault on something. That would make the most sense, I think. One Amphibious Assault or Royal Guard, actually. I want something that sets up. This is a pretty good setup.
Not without good reason. The calling is stern.
Can re-enable its Inspired with the Winch. And it'll protect the next thing we play from the order he has. So that's pretty good. Hero Ballista.
I pass on every 10th round.
Naturally. Draw into the second one. This should be pretty good, though. I do like Royal Guards. They're not always the best card, but they can do stuff for you. Sometimes you just need a setup card. Are you setting up? He could have a big Oak, he could have a big Gezeros. So the Gezeros is something we have to kill later. And also, just we want to kill frogs here. We just want to kill the frogs, I think. Not the easiest to do. I think we kill one here. I want to set up this ballista, but I also want to not die. So that's perhaps a tall order. Could do that by going with this guy first, and then boosting the following ballista with it, which I think we'll do. Want to minimize a potential Gezeros. Or Great Oak. Both very powerful cards. Love myself some Great Oak, though. That being said, I don't see anyone really playing it. Just all Gezeros now. The nice thing about Sergeant is it's just 9 for 5 value the next turn if you get the 3 orders off. And he boosts himself to 6, which makes it a bit of a commitment to kill. Okay. That is fine. We've got 3 points here, -2. So we actually need a fairly big point play, which is not something our deck is great at. We take 2, we're at 22. Winch is worth 7. There we go. So against this, we want to make this Shiryu come out round 2. One thing to also know, he shouldn't have a way to deal with a artifact, so Siege should always get to stick here. And then we can have short round duels where we can maybe get some value there. Issue with this plan is it all hinges on us having some proactive stuff here, because these are all reactive. We want to save these 3 cards for later. Maybe we'll play Blade into one of the duels here. Then we have these 2, and we'd have a 1 Amphibious Assault. We still don't have Demoven. Demoven round 3 is a potential option we can go for, but maybe put this back. War Elephant. Not the card I'm looking for, to be honest. Not the card we're looking for. I guess it is technically proactive. Okay, so we'll go War Elephant. Is a card we could play early since we have nothing else. Unless we just open Siege, let him answer the Siege. Or not the answer, not the Siege, answer the Trebuchet. I really want to play a War Elephant now, though. Oh, you could use the War Elephant to kill off this guy the following turn for 3? You know what? Let's play the War Elephant. I have nothing else that's that great here. And we can Amphibious Assault out a second soldier if the little guy survives, and just click the order for a big tempo point. Slam early. Which he should have trouble dealing with. He'll have to like lock it or something. Yeah, there's the lock. Not surprised. Not surprised. Let's go for the Siege. Great Blade target. We can boost an engine with the sword here, or if we play something tall, we can just use a duel. We'll boost an engine here. It'd be nice to have this reinforced ballista get the extra points. He's playing double lock. Brayhan shouldn't be online, so I think this is safe. Setting up for a 2-step to kill it. Interesting. We want to minimize the number of units. I guess amongst these, we could kill off the elf. Swipe everything. Whip everything. If he has less units, Gezeros is less scary, Oak's less scary. And now we have more damage set up. I don't think he can get anything too crazy here. I mean, that's good, but it's not too crazy. It is really good to deny the 2 damage order, but I think we just keep playing engines. We have Amphibious Assault. I want to thin with Amphibious Assault here, because I want to get towards that Demavend. That's for sure. Question is, what do we grab? Marine's good. Sergeant's good. Caraballista would get to fire only once. So I don't really want that one. I think Sergeant has the highest potential. So we're going to go in with a duel. I think this makes the most sense. Make sure we don't put it on the right for the Brayhead, which will be online. I think that's probably the best. Not that's going to really make a big difference if we try and get that thing's crew. Still have Shrew, potential danger. We still have these. I don't know. I don't think he gets set up to a Gezeros very effectively anymore, which is part of why I liked pushing with the Siege. Brayhen's still pretty good. We need 2 movements for it, though. We're going to have to go for our guy here. There's the Shiryu. Let's see here. I mean, that's not terrible. We're still ahead. And we got the Shiryu. I won't complain too much. I don't know if we need these duels, but we do want, I think, to make him do some more stuff here. So we'll use the Selkirk. And then here, we know there's a potential Brayhen, so I'd like to use this soon, because he's likely going to try to answer us here. Look this once. I don't want to put them all on it, because we shouldn't need that many for the reset. We got that. That's pretty good. We haven't seen Simloss yet. Simloss is a big play. Could Varaxis save on Sace. That's pretty all-in. But then we get to fire the order again. I think we did the Varaxis, actually. I think this is worth it. I don't want to deal with short round Simloss. We've seen Backup Plan and Harvest, right? Which means you can't Simloss either of those. Or Rebuke. Then we save the last Say on Sace here. Yeah, so the Simloss, I don't know what he'd be duplicating. I think he's played one of each. So I don't think I'm not that scared then. Like, he's got Brayhen. Yeah, this is the Brayhen, right? And then I'm not sure how he wins round 3, because he'll be down double last Say. We have an on-Sace duel. So we can just set up. I guess he can not double last. He can just use both leaders. We still have last Say. We just try and set up hopefully draw Demavend. Try and set some stuff up. But Demavend should win us round 3 if we get him. And if not, the last Say on Sace when he... I guess he could have Simloss, but I don't know what to be taking. Maybe he's got like Caress or something. He's probably got something, but it's not the ideal targets. We have Winch. He's played 1 lock. He's played the Brayhen. Double lock I don't think is normal, so I think the Demavend lives if we winch it, which would be very, very good. So I want the winch in deck for that. And I just want 2 boost cards, ideally. That's not bad either. So we Demavend, we winch it. Would we get back to the Demavend again? Probably not. I wonder if we can bait a control, because with this out, he only needs 5 damage to kill us. Winch though. We never get 2 Demavend orders. We could get 2 of this order, so let's start with this. We could get 2 of it. Demavend will play a Warfare. I mean, we never get 3 Demavends, is what I meant. We never get all 3. There's the Simloss. What's his target? Circle of Life, okay. So we did have another one, but it's just a bronze. That Gourd's looking pretty good, though. Might lose this to Gourd short round. Gourd short round is pretty darn good. Okay, so we want Winch. Then the other one we want is probably something that has dual really tall on Gourd. This is probably more value than this. Unless we need the 5 damage. Alright, we're going to do Boiling Oil in case we need the 5 damage. Then we'll take this. We winch ourselves. And we hope it lives. He shouldn't have an answer, I don't think. Okay, so I thought it was either that or Harvest. He's played Call the Forest and Council, so he has to have hard drawn the Gourd, which isn't that unlikely, to be fair. This is probably a Gourd. Since that's probably Gourd, I think we go Unsafe range plus this to 7 plus this to 11 plus the Marine off this to 15. You would win, I think. Probably go for that. If we play the Marines and don't use the orders, do we lose? It's from some damage card. I don't think so. Oh, he should save that and boost the Gourd, based on what we're doing here. Because if he boosted the Gourd, this duel's less good, but yeah, he should have boosted the Gourd there.
I demand satisfaction now.
I don't know if I guess it does matter. GG. Big old Unsafe duel there. Big old duel. Pretty close rounds that game. Onslaught Pirates.
Will you learn from that blunder?
Siege is best round 1 here, but like most of our stuff's gonna be best round 1 because he's gonna get armor damage. Okay, well, we have a very poor split of the cards we want to see here. We want these in the hand without our. Yeah, this is not the hand I'm looking for. That's much better. Helps a lot. Let's see what our opponent is playing. Could be an Outkill deck. Probably just pure Pirates, though. Pirates super popular, as always. Yeah, it's Pirates.
I promise you a quick death.
Do we start with Demavend? Do we start with Demavend? I don't think so. We probably need the Demavend to tutor the Siege since we don't have it, which means we probably don't do that right away.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Might get Deranged Corsair here. Might get Naval Supremacy, something like that. Because I don't want a Demavend tutor for Siege unless we know it's going to do something good. Especially considering our hand, we only have the 1 Siege engine. It's not even that good here. Alright, so we just gave up on this round here. Which is what he wants. Draw his card of his choice. Man, I can't believe the Aborder's nerf got reverted. This card's insane. Anyway, though. It is insane. I think we have to Demavend for the Siege.
The key is not to lose one's head.
We're not giving Pirates round 1 control. That's just like losing. I don't want to lose. Sadly, we have both winches in hand, otherwise we could have done the cool Demavend instant reset. Did top deck that one off the Siege Master. So we have to take this turn to kill Demavend. Or not. I guess he didn't look to see that we had no winches. Okay. We can get the ballista here. Maybe he just gave up on the round. But pushing on even versus pirates is very good. You can force out all the armor boosted cards.
Bury corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Yeah, look at all this armor. I guess he's just not scared of our engines because he has all this armor. Don't really want to play that in the row with the Cataclysm. Okay, so we get the round. And the plan is just to bleed round 2, and then hit him with the duels round 3. Which we have this set up for now. That Dem Event draw round 1 let us do what we needed. I wonder if we can get away with the War Elephant here. Because we have Winch. He probably doesn't have a card that can actually kill a boosted War Elephant. I don't think damage cards would be useful. I was looking for the other Siege Master. Looking for the other Siege Master. I think we'll start with the Royal Guard.
Attention! Present arms!
We just want to bleed him here while saving these 3. It'll mean he gets to keep his most boosted cards. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good create there, not gonna lie. I think we Amphibious Assault out the Marine now. We do want the Amphibious Assault value, and this will set up the Elephant. Use that while it's still ready. We'll try and do 2 War Elephant orders this turn. Alright, we lose Amphibious Assault. We know he's not playing Devotion in there, so there could be a Heat Wave. Alright, War Elephant. Hit him. 18. Nice. Right before he dies. Alright, we have a big point lead now. There's Black Hand. We're going to click the War Elephant thing twice. It's just, do we commit the Winch to it? Probably not. Because we could all in with our entire hand here, and then we'd get the War Elephant back naturally. Don't know that's a good idea. Definitely don't know that's a good idea. Would be funny though, because since we see the squirrels, a decent chance it's a Heat Wave. It's not always in the deck though, because usually the pirates have enough damage they don't need it. Right, because look at this board setup. None of our stuff's particularly good. He's down 20 though. I guess that's 3 plus killing War Elephant. We could winch the War Elephant this turn. I think that makes the most sense. Whatever, he's got a Tall Punish, he's got a Tall Punish. Let's go War Elephant, I believe. Okay, he scorches it. That's fine. It's not great, but it's whatever at this point. We have these 3 for round 3. Hopefully that's enough. These are all armor boosted, though, and we just hope they're not good cards. But yeah, he hit us with that Scorch there. And there's a really good card to draw. Is there anything I'd rather have than this hand? I don't think so. I think this is good. It just comes down to what are his cards and how much armor do they have. If one of these three he kept this whole time was Seawolf and it's got like 10 armor, can't do anything about it and we'll lose. But we'll have to see what he has. Raiders, okay, that's fine. Let's see what we draw. Not very useful. Thing is, we can't kill a Seawolf. So if he has a Seawolf, he'll turn all the points to armor and we'll lose. Armor to points and we'll lose, I mean. Maybe we had to push with these. Then we have no round 3. I really debated pushing with a Selkirk, but we didn't because we'd have to kill like a squirrel. Guess it would have gotten scorched anyway, right? Sure. We can actually do the blade here, though. We'll blade next turn. We're probably saving points on a Seawolf by hitting that. Probably. And we over-damage his guy if we're going to hit blade with it, because it should be the only thing we can hit with the blade anyway. He's playing Kraken. I guess it gives armor. I was not expecting that. I will admit, that one catches me off guard a bit. What's next, Seagull? Heat wave on the blade. Okay. I mean, our duels don't do anything. Let's just play this one ranged, I guess, for the extra point. I'm not dueling into an armored guy like that. Probably get clashed by Seawolf if he's holding it now. Aborted Justinia. I mean, that's pretty good. He has one random top deck. I mean, we're kind of just getting screwed by this armor. We just hope he top decked really bad. Give me the Kraken. Ah, GG. Tie. It's unfortunate. Waste the reset. Fresh, cool ale. Okay. Some vampires, likely. Going first against vampires, going first here is pretty good for us because most of our damage takes setup, like Carabalistas take setup, that type of stuff. So I kind of like it. Don't love this hand, though, because we have no damage other than the Carabalista. We'd be forced to siege here, I think, if we keep this hand, which I don't think we want to do. We have War Elephant potential with these. Get this guy back. Put one winch back. I want at least one for Demavend. Winch isn't great with just... I mean, we could maybe get away with winching War Elephant, but I highly doubt it. The winch back. Yeah, we probably... this plays into Riptide. Let's go Royal Guard. I don't want a Crystal Skull Carabalista when it triggers Lord Riptide, just kill it. It's a very good value, Lord Riptide. So Carabalista I would like to do. You can find out if it's Devotion or not just by going Carabalista with the Order and the Crystal Skull. Might not be bad. We do have to get it out pretty soon at least. Actually, no, we don't have to use that because we just do this. We'll get the crew. We'll get the crew. Yeah, we get the crew this way. And then, you know what, we're going to boost this anyway. So I don't want to lose the Inspired necessarily. There's a Flutter. Alright, so we do kind of want to get rid of that Flutter, which is very doable here. We have the Blade. We can either Blade the Nekara or Blade the Flutter. The thing with blading the Flutter is it opens us up to a follow-up on Sace, which would destroy... Or if we blade the Nekara, the follow-up on Sace would then get more value on the Flutter. I think the safe thing is just to kill the Flutter. Debated it. We know there'll be more Flutters later, like Incubus and such. If it's Devotion, we'll see some more good targets. Okay, so this is likely Devotion if we're going with this approach. Likely Devotion. That's okay. That's good to know, at least. Should be Devotion. It could also be a Witch's Sabbath deck. Bring back the Unseen Elder. So next thing I want to do is try and set up for War Elephant, because I think War Elephant will help this round. Could play him here, next to the Royal Guard, which I think would be pretty okay. We could also just play a... No, let's play a Sergeant. Let's just play a Sergeant. It still sets up for the War Elephant, but we don't need the War Elephant yet. I'd like to save him if possible. We could boost the Royal Guard, keep it alive. A lot of bleeding value coming out here. If he does go for something... Alright, we'll duel this. So if he does go for something scary here, we have the duel now. Should be Devotion, right? Yep, Devotion. There's the Devotion. I figured he was going to go for one of his potential round-winning plays there. That, or I was thinking the Oriana might come down. So I think the Sergeant helps quite a bit setting up for that. And now we're in pretty good control here. Alright, fair enough. Sergeant or War Elephant, and I think it's War Elephant, because if we go Sergeant, he'll play another card, we have to play the War Elephant anyway, and then he would get away with forcing out one of these two. So I think this is a War Elephant turn. I'm not passing as vampires here. Not especially Devotion, because we know there's no answer to Siege, so Siege is very good. There's the Riptide. There is the Riptide. We knew it was coming at some point. We take 3 plus 2. I think we can get away with a ranged Sergeant here. We might have the Varaxis. It would cost us 2 leaders, though. But we don't need the leader for War Elephant anymore. We just need one for Demoven and Selkirk. So one of them will be missing in order, which would be Selkirk. A Zeal order, at least. He didn't boost the Onsays. Okay, everything's bleeding. So he's looking to win this on even, which he will do, I guess. We can't boost with the Verena. The Verena just shut everything down. I mean, alright, he got it. He wins this on even. That's really terrible for us. I was not expecting the Verena. I was thinking we could boost the Onsace and reset. But, no. Kind of get owned there. That's unfortunate. Game's not over, though. He's used Unseen Elder. We have our best cards here. Oh, Siege we don't have anything to trigger with, so let's put that back. Look for some engines. Siege engines, I should say. Plate range, please. Okay, place it melee. pretty sure this is a Demovan turn to Thin, and we play Amphibious Assault. Because I need to find that. We need to find Amphibious Assault. We can thin out... Can't winch though. I'm just thinking, we need to stay ahead here, so I think this is the way to stay ahead. So we do the Amphibious Assault. And in case we get back to stuff, I just don't think these are going to be too helpful. The winches. If we play everything, we would maybe get back to one. So we'll pick one of those, and then I think we'll pick a Ballista. Amphibious Assault, we've now tutored it effectively. And then here, we want to probably save some siege engines, but what I'm thinking is we go Royal Guard. That's probably not the best thing to have round 3. Because we really need to save these two for round 3. He's just going to bleed us. So we can't trigger a siege here. So actually we probably need to play these two here. So we try and play as much tempo as possible and hopefully he gives up. Because Varaxis does nothing round 3.
Be not afraid. This'll only hurt.
What is the question? Do we save? I mean, we could Varaxis the Demavend to do the winch. Because we're probably not getting a good reset round 3. So we have to play one of these. So let's do the Varaxis here. Let's do the winch. That threatens the next activation on the Demavend as well. I don't trust Siege round 3 to win. Questions, is it better than having the Selkirk? It probably is. You have 1, 2, 3. I mean, we'll probably lose round 3, but... Getting us a Ballista. We don't need to use an order here. We don't need an order. And save that. Be as many points saved as possible. Well, we have Siege. We need 2 Siege engines, preferably just 3. We are going first. So we go Siege into... Get Amphibious Assault back. Yeah, maybe we could do something here. Ballista with leader is 5 or 3 damage plus. Well, maybe we can do something. Some siege engines. We have Amphibious Assault out the Caro Ballista to start. Really wish we got the Siege Master, but it's not that big a deal. Also, kind of wish we had a Boiling Oil, but. We start Caro Ballista. We start Siege. I think we start Siege. He can't have an answer to this. The question is, what does he have left? Alright, that's not great. For him, at least. We're going to pick this, because I want to be able to kill off a Flighter if he has one. Probably has to use the leader. Okay, I guess he has a Proto-Flighter then. This is 5 damage. We don't need the 5 damage, though, because of the bombardment. So we'll just save that damage. I think Regis might just be too many points, though. Oh, we should have Zealed the, to keep alive our battering ram. We should have ordered it. Yeah, we should have ordered it. Unfortunate. But we lose the Regis here anyway. It's just too big. I guess if we keep the battering ram alive, we win. Because this has no death blow then. That was a big mistake by us. Big mistake. As we win then. Alright, well, we screwed that up. GG though.
Fire lights our way.
Firesworn. Let's see what we can do here. We want to keep that for sure. Well, we've got to kill that. I don't see any other way around it. If he's saving Crystal Skull for something else, we can always Selkirk duel. Don't think I want to Selkirk duel that, though. We only have one siege engine, but we could Amphibious Assault a second. I think round control is important enough against his deck. We round one siege here. Let's go for that. Because if we can force him to short round, we can do some good stuff. There's the Fallen Knight. We've got to kill that. So that would require a Selkirk duel, though. I would rather do this first, to be honest.
I pass on every 10th round.
Bit risky, but I don't think he's going to spawn like 10 guys. He might spawn like 3 guys here. Maybe he's got Congregation in hand, but he's no coins. I guess you could Congregation Leader click, that'd be 5. But we could just hit it with a Battering Ram and still kill it. Upside would be we get to keep the Selkirk, potentially. Yeah, we got a Selkirk this turn.
Have you made your offering? Stand and fight, cowards!
Debated pinging a guy there. But yeah, I don't think pinging a guy for once is great. Okay, so we've got damage here. Damage. Bombard. Could have been better. Could have been better. I was hoping it would hit the cleric a couple times, but not expected that does. We're still pushing on even. Thing is, we don't know if it's playing Golden Neck or not. Okay, so Siege gets us this round. What do we do here? Card we're looking for is Demavend. Don't have him. Oh, never mind, we do have him. Put the winch back then. We can go winch. It's Devotion. I don't see how he kills Demavend. Wish we had a Siege Master here so we did instant reset on Demavend. Let's go with this.
That is who we are.
So that's got to die.
Don't pick this sword a toy.
Not dealing with that guy. He'll end up with 1 because he'll get another one out of hand. They can bring them back with Cyrus, but we could kill Cyrus, so he'll get 1 on board.
The fire cleanses.
Demavend next turn on the 2 winches plus something else. Actually, we can wait a turn for that. Yeah, we can wait a turn on that. We can also just save Demavend for round 3 since we're using both duels already. That's probably the best thing. Then we also have Viraxis on War Elephant potentially. But I think we just lose long round 3 if it goes wide, which is likely to happen. Could do Viraxis. Let's do this. Let's get a Caraballista. Because if we're winching the Demavend, I do not want to put the boost from that on him as well. Alright, there's the other one. So I think we just go bleed him out and play the round 3 Demavend. Could do this. I think War Elephant coming down here is good. Because we can do the Viraxis on the Demavend as well. Play this. We could have hit the Knight, but there's no way it dies. No way. And we just want to make round 3 as short as possible here. We'll put this here in case we go for the War Elephant. I don't think we will. I think we'll just pass next turn. But making round 3 short is good. He has no Fallen Knights left unless he gets one off of creating a new Cyrus. War Elephant, Demavend, a few soldiers, actually quite a few soldiers left. And if we don't see the Viraxis in hand, we can just do Demavend on the Viraxis, reset the Demavend, click the second one right away. That will be the option we have there. Okay. Actually, this Siege Master is pretty helpful. So we'll do that. We'll just do the reset on... Let's see what he's got. Jax is pretty good. So we go Demavend. We do Viraxis. We do Winch. So we'll do this, reset, we'll get the Winch, and then after we Winch, we'll have one turn to get one more thing. That one more thing is probably best as Sergeant. Grab the Viraxis. Reset you. Do the Winch. Go like that. Amphibious Assault out the Marine.
He venerates not the fire. Disappear into the darkness. Begone!
Let's see what he gets here. He probably has a couple decent options. He is in Devotion, though. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. And we're not going to be able to kill it because we used both duels already. See, there's no way to reset the War Elephant, so we just last say it. Which means we'll do this. Grab our guy. Go ranged. I guess second to last say it. So we have to draw for that. We also Amphibious Assault out the Ballista first. I guess if we draw into the Winch... Yeah. If we draw into the Winch, we would have potential on the Elephant again. Alright, it was worth trying. Right, because that gives us 4 cooldown. There's the Junior. Good for him.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
I think War Elephant will be able to clutch this out. He has DS E-Ray still. And Gregory, right? Alright, maybe we can't actually get off a, maybe we don't win. Looks like we lose. Because I think DS E-Ray does it. No, War Elephant should be big enough. I believe in the War Elephant. We have 2 soldiers still. I believe. I believe in War Elephant. Yeah, War Elephant still has it. Good job, War Elephant. Scary there for a minute, though. I forgot about Gregory. Gregory's pretty insane. Self-Wound, going to be a bit of a rough one, depending on what variant he's running. If it's Sigvald, we're in Devotion. Can't kill a Sigvald. If we see a Sigvald, it's game over. That's all there is to it. If he's playing a Sigvald Super Boost, there is literally no way for us to win the game. Just at the start of the matchup. There's nothing we can do. The only thing would be kill everything that's potentially interacting with the Sigvald with the duels, but the Sigvald itself... Okay, good. It's Golden Necker. We have a good chance then. Can't believe we put like the boiling oil though. Too busy talking and picking our cards. So that'll be a lot of value for him here. I mean, I don't really want to hit it. It just helps him. We need to cycle, so we're going to hit it anyway.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
We're just helping him at this point, but can't really do anything about it. Probably Golden Necker. If we can get War Elephant off more than once this round. Yeah, this looks like Golden Necker, potentially.
You're good. Real good.
Let's go for the more than one War Elephant approach. This goes to 2, but we still can't kill it without dueling. Maybe we have to duel the Melusine, though. It might not be Golden Necker. Let's go Royal Guard and try and duel the Melusine. Double War Elephant orders. Way too greedy. It's gonna get locked. There's no guarantee it's Golden Necker yet. Okay, so it probably isn't with this. You know, if we kept our boiling oil and weren't an idiot, we'd actually be in a pretty good spot here. Question is, if we go duel this, do we actually gain any advantage? Or we still lose the round? I think we still lose the round. So we'll just use a winch. Besides, if it's not Golden Necker, it's playing Sigvald, so we lose anyway. So we have to play towards that. Our win condition is just him not playing Golden Necker, then us like getting value. Or him playing Golden Necker and not Sigvald. Alright, so it's probably still looking like it. We'll see. Yeah, if we actually kept the boiling oil here, we might have been able to win this round.
The windmill. Its sticks spin around and smash you.
Guess what, a 15-point right on this? It's pretty good. Oh, he forced out... He didn't force out. He forced out his own Ceres. That's good that he wasted that. Usually you want to use their order. I guess it is thinning. If you don't have Golden Necker in your hand, maybe do it. With Freya's Blessing, this only slows down. The problems doesn't fix it, but we have Siege with only one Siege engine and no way to tutor a second, so that's bad. But we'll probably have to play it anyway. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Herald, okay. So he's setting up for the offering. It's not great. It's not great. We don't want to play anything that's 6 or less. No, I think we have to Siege. We got a Siege. This will absorb the damage. It's not the best engine. It denies less, gives him less value on the offering. It forces him to use the skulls now. If we just let the skulls sit out, he just has 6 damage plus the 1 off the offering, just kills something. This way we can actually develop some stuff, hopefully. Okay. Then we have to play the War Elephant here. The nice thing about the War Elephant, though, is that it will be able to crew next turn. So it is something. Since it needs next turn for the crew anyway, we won't Zeal it. He has a Directory for it probably, though. Or Yalmar. Very high value Yalmar. Did draw the Amphibious Assault, thankfully. So we actually have a second Siege engine here. That was very lucky for us that we drew that. Well, I mean, it's not the luckiest. That would have been good. The event would have been good. Those two in particular, yeah. So it's pretty lucky. Build Carl value coming down. It's almost certainly Golden Necker at this point. It's almost exactly the deck list I play. Except not this card. I hate this card. It's so bad. But this is actually from a Hewlin, so he's playing Hewlin with it. That's fine. Let's see here. Do we want to do anything? Definitely do this. Question is, Willing Oil lets us move this for 3. That hits this, though, which isn't ideal, but maybe we can get a snipe duel on it next turn if we do that. Maybe we can snipe it with a duel next turn. You don't really want to heal 3 with it, usually. He has Right as a big play still. That's one big thing to keep in mind. There's Knut the Castle. He will do it here then.
Let's take the measure.
I have to kill the Knut the Callus. We don't want to hit Searing, we don't want it hitting Siri or Olgierd. So that's got to go.
On guard! A duel! To a duel I challenge thee!
He's got to go. He might bring it back, but he can't bring back Melusine and the Knut, so that's something good. We have some points ahead now. Obviously, there's a Golden Necker swing potential. Yep, there it is. Needs that heal for +6 overall, I guess. Shield Maiden. Okay, this is really good for him. The Shield Maiden grab here is quite nice. Although I guess, yeah, he got the totem, so he can just do it. Oh, he's actually playing Queensguard? Tell me that's not true. No way, he Hewlin made it and he's running them anyway? I guess he's just better than us. Is there a way to win this game? Now? Probably not. We would have to land some insanely big duels. I think we need both duels to land here. 24 difference. We can play Marine, boost the Ansace. He shouldn't have a way to kill it. This is pretty telegraphed, though. But he has Golden Neckered. That event probably just wins round 3. He must have right in hand if he's going to go this all in. Did hit it. That's unfortunate. He shouldn't have any hard control in the deck. Hewlin's pretty good here. I'm a little salty he made one of these and was running two, but I guess we just lose the game. It doesn't make too much difference here. This deck is so good at 2-0ing. He probably just has right in hand plus the last leader. There's what, a net 7 to 21? We lose to that. Oh, we didn't do it though. If he doesn't do it, hold on. We have Demavend round 3. We need 12 points here. This is 2. This won't get us there, so we have to do the duel here. Have to do this duel. Hold on. We might have something. What does he have left? He has the revive, which we can't punish, so we need Demavend to live, basically. Possible. He probably still has a lock. Probably still has a lock, though. But I guess we go for the Winch Demavend anyway, just hope he doesn't. Okay, we do have to get the Demavend, though. Alright, well, that's probably not gonna do us any favors.
No audiences. It's now or today.
At least we can kill that. That's something. That's something. Problem is we have no way to deal with the revived Melusine. It's 15. So that's really big. Plus he's got leader, so he's got 20 points available whenever he wants. Okay. If we can't kill that, what do we do, right? I wish we had Demavend. But, you know, don't get him, don't get him. Is there anything worth playing here? We don't want anything that does damage. I guess he would set it up himself, though. What's the highest value card? I think it's Carrick Marine. We want this range, though.
Stand and fight.
The Marine last say. Whatever. We lose, but we'll see. Because he gets 2 extra shield maidens here. Maybe he doesn't have right in his hand. But who we joking? He does. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. Is that what, 23 if he's got the right in hand? So he would win by 1. Yep, wins by 1. GG. We need a Demavend. Well, guys, that's the deck. It's not very good. Straight up with you guys, this doesn't really work out that well. It's very unfortunate because I thought it was a cool idea, and I like trying cool idea decks, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. This one seems to be on the it doesn't work side. I think this should be Crystal Skull. Help get Demavend round 1. But yeah, a Fortress doesn't really work out. It's a shame. It is a shame. I think it could be improved. I think it would probably be Crystal Skull. I like the idea still. I just think it's missing enough. It doesn't have enough engine to really do the siege engine stuff. Like there's no onagers, no stuff like that. And it feels like the point slam's not there. I don't think Sergeant helped much, to be honest. I think it's better just to have the Royal Guards and Marines and the Blade. You have to boost the Unsafe, so maybe Radovid would be a include. Maybe not. So I think we need the Blade, I think Boiling Oil, and we have these 2 5 spots. I just don't think the deck works out. I think you should just not play War Elephant in the duels. I think maybe you take out the duel stuff. I think we just go boring, play Temple. I think that's better. Yeah. I think you got to do this if you want to play the elephant here, but I don't even think the elephant's that good necessarily. I think you have to play on Sace. On Sace is better. I tried some memery with War Elephant previously before recording this one, where we just templed the War Elephant to make giant War Elephant finishers. There's no reason. It's just much worse than Prince on Sace. You're saving points for big finisher, but on Sace is better because it doubles the points, basically. So yeah, I think you got to go this. And I think if you want to play the War Elephant here, do this. They got 3 5s to fit in. The only problem is you can't play Rafar's Vengeance. This is the other key card here. Right, you'd play Rafar's Vengeance here. So, yeah, I don't think this fits. I just don't think the War Elephant fits in what I was trying to do. It's unfortunate. I do like War Elephant. I had fun playing with them, even if we didn't really win that much. I wonder if we just take out all of this. Is it even possible to fit War Elephant in here with Vengeance? I guess technically you could. 10 times 4. The real answer here is you don't play on Sace, you try and create something off of Temple to do it with. Six. We can do one more, so do Caro. Trying to see if this is even possible. I guess it is. You could put enough 4s in here that are good. I guess you could do this. I don't think it's good, though. I mean, at this point, probably putting one of these, probably putting these just to have an engine that does something. These are soldiers, right? Yeah, they're the knights that are still soldiers. Maybe like this? I don't think this is a good idea for the record, but I guess it is possible to play Vard's Vengeance, Warflint, and Prince on Sace with Temple. Don't think it's good, though. But anyway, guys, that's the deck. We had fun, even if it wasn't the greatest deck. Hope you guys had fun watching, too, and we'll see you next time.